Answering a few stockpile questions that we get. These are questions that I get all the time, so I thought I'd do videos on them. This one is, Tara, I do not see any canned or grown food in jars in my stockpile. No, you don't. Why? I don't can. My mom, since I was little, has told me a story about how my cousin was canning and a canning jar blew up and burned and cut her really bad one time. And honestly, as klutzy as I am, something like that would probably happen to me. So no, I do not can food. I am a very big gardener, huge gardener, but I'll put some in the freezer, but most of it I give away. I garden for the pleasure of it. I garden for the knowledge of it, so that if I have to garden and I have to can, I can do it. But no, I don't do it, and I am not ashamed at all. The amount of time and effort it takes to do home canned products, I personally don't think it's even worth it. It's not cost effective. A lot of canners don't even grow their own stuff. They buy the fruits and vegetables, they buy the sugar, they buy the spices, they buy the vinegar, they buy the jars, the lids, all of that, and it gets expensive, and it is not any cheaper to home can than it is to just go and buy a can of fruit on sale. Plus, I'm here in Wyoming. My growing season is 4 months long. Last year, my tomatoes were just getting ready to produce the end of September, middle to end of September, and we got a horrible hailstorm, flattened everything. I lost pretty much all of it. So I garden for the pleasure of it, garden because I know that if I need to support my family, I can do it, and I'll have food that way if I need to, but no, I do not can. We are giving you our free Stockpile ebook to help you start stockpiling for any emergency that might happen. The link is in the description below. It tells you everything you need to know on how to start a stockpile, what you should stockpile, and how long those foods will last. So go check out that free ebook in the description below. livingonadime.com is where you can find it. The next question is, it's good that you can go to the store and pay for 3 buggies full of food. For the majority of us, we can't afford to do something like that. Okay, so what she's referring to is when that thing going around hit in 2020, my stockpile had gotten down because we were planning on moving. So we had been eating through our stockpile expecting to move. And when that thing going around hit, my stockpile was low. They were talking about people being stuck at home for 2 weeks. And I knew it was going to be way more than that. So at 5:30 that night, we got the call that school was closed. At 8 o'clock the next morning, I went to Walmart because they stocked the shelves during the night at my Walmart there. So the next morning, I was at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was at Walmart, and I got 3 grocery carts full of food because I was not about to get stuck at home with, it would have been 7 people, not have a stockpile of food. I just wasn't going to do it. So yeah, we had the money that we were saving for a down payment on our house. So I used $1,000 of that to go stockpile. Now the question was, the statement was, the majority of us just can't even afford something like that. Well, first of all, yes, you can. That's just ridiculous to say that you can't afford something like that. How do you afford something like that? You spend $5 every week and you go buy 3 to 5 things and you start stockpiling. That's how you afford it. Yes, that was an extenuating circumstance for me. The majority of this I have bought over time. I don't just go to the store and spend $1,000 every time I need to stockpile. I'll buy a case of tomato sauce for $12 when it's on sale at Thanksgiving. This week they had stuffing mix for 50 cents a box instead of, I think it was like $2.36, somewhere around there. So I have sitting on my shelf right here, boop, right there, I've got like 15 boxes of stuffing mix. Okay, my camera's messed up. I don't even use stuffing mix. Why did I buy it? Because it can be used for breadcrumbs, it can be used for croutons, any of those things. So that's why I stock up on stuff. When it's on sale, I buy it, I think of what I can use it for, and then I go ahead and stockpile as much as I think I need. I know that I would use probably 1 box or give or take a month of croutons or breadcrumbs. So that's why I bought 15 boxes, because I also had some recipes for Thanksgiving that I'm planning for this year. So I just go through and calculate how much I think you need, and then I'll stockpile it. So to sit there and say, well, most of us don't have the money to spend $1,000 on 3 buggies full of food is just a victim mentality. You don't actually want to fix the problem. You just want to be a victim. You don't want to solve it. You just want to sit there and whine about it. So stop whining about it and start doing something to get yourself in a better position. So that if there's a problem, you aren't the one who's stuck needing help. You can actually start helping others. All right, this next question is, or comment, your groceries didn't go up because of Biden. They went up due to greedy corporations using logistics and shortages from the pandemic as an excuse to raise the price and keep pushing them up. Now Biden and Congress did not address this greed, but Trump administration will be even more in the pockets of the agro-conglomerates, I guess is what it says, and will have no interest in reining them in. Be prepared to keep pinching pennies, folks. They don't care if we go hungry. Okay, that's just ridiculous. First of all, we live in a capitalist society, which is good. Why? Because supply and demand is a good thing. If you run out of things, yes, you can charge more for it, and it's not being greedy. Right now in LA, there are thousands of people who don't have homes. I can guarantee you rent's going to go up because there's a shortage of homes. It's just the way it works. This is why you get your finances in order. Now, are there greedy corporations that are making prices go up? Okay, maybe they are, but that's their prerogative to raise the price because they are the ones who have invested in the food. They are the ones who have invested in the machinery to process the food. They're the ones who have invested in marketing, canning, shipping, storing, selling all of these foods. I don't see you out there doing it. These corporations spend a lot of money. Are some of them being greedy? Yeah, they probably are, and I don't blame them. But to just sit there and blame all of your money problems on greedy corporations is absolutely ridiculous. Even with grocery prices still going up, I still find good deals all the time. Like the 50 cents a box of the stuffing mix. Did you go and stock up on the stuffing mix when it's on sale so you'll have it for next Thanksgiving? I'll bet you didn't. So stop complaining that it's greedy corporations and do what you can with what you have. And stop sitting and whining about how bad it is and not doing anything to take care of yourself. It's not President Trump's responsibility to feed you. It's your responsibility. If you guys want more tips on how to stockpile and prepare for emergencies, go watch these tips next. Visit us at livingonadime.com. We'll see you guys next time.